From arson, shootings, and ongoing threats, police say extortion-related incidents are hitting South Asian families and businesses across British Columbia. And Abbotsford is seeing the community impact as well.
We have people that are now living in fear, that have been targeted, that we have neighborhoods that are nervous, that are fearful. This is a massive concern.
I had the chance to speak to one victim who's been facing extortion threats for months in Abbotsford. CBC News is not identifying them due to their safety concerns, but they say that some of these threats include dozens of phone calls with no caller ID, random text messages threatening to shoot them. They say that they constantly live in fear every day, that they're terrified, they feel that they can't do much, but police are continuing to investigate. Abbotsford police say they received 38 reports of extortion-related incidents between November 2023 and September 2025.
Majority of the cases have been extortion letter type of events where people or businesses would receive letters demanding money in exchange of safety. We also saw phone calls happening to various people throughout the community and text messages.
Police say since September, extortion has become more frequent and severe, with 4 incidents in the month. Police say 3 of them involved shootings targeted at homes. The 4th incident involved arson at a business with several vehicles lit on fire. Fortunately, no one was injured. And with violence increasing, the Abbotsford Police Department has now launched its own task force, Operation Community Shield, to better tackle extortion in the city, and it's their largest operation since the floods of 2021.
I cannot recall a time in the history here of the police department we've had to move this many resources around that quickly.
Officers from several teams at Abbey PD are being reassigned to work on extortion matters, and 2 officers will also serve on the Provincial Extortion Task Force.
I can guarantee you there'll be crossover in some of the investigations. Crime that's occurring in Abbotsford isn't just Abbotsford, it's occurring in other communities.
In BC, that includes Surrey, where its mayor recently said police have been investigating 44 cases of extortion in the city and 27 related shootings. But so far, the local police departments in both Surrey and Abbotsford say no one has been charged or arrested on any extortion-related cases so far. Meanwhile, the RCMP say there have been some arrests in the Lower Mainland, but no charges have been laid so far. So what do we know about who's behind the extortion in Abbotsford? In the past, the RCMP has linked the India-based Lawrence Bishnoi gang to extortion threats in the South Asian community. That group was recently designated as a terrorist organization in Canada.
In some cases, I would agree that we have some cases here that connect back to the gangs in India, the Lawrence Bishnoi gang specifically that you speak about. We have other ones that are not as clear.
BC's former Minister of Public Safety says he is aware of about a dozen victims in the Lower Mainland who have paid those threatening them.
I know several people that have paid, and they have not had the ongoing threats to them as a result of them paying. I'm saying don't pay. I can understand why they're paying the individuals. They have no confidence that law enforcement is able to protect their families or deal with it.
A key obstacle in investigating extortion is people's willingness or victims' willingness to come forward and report the crime. Sometimes is that they believe that they are going to put themselves at more risk if they report the crime to the police.
This criminologist says Abbey PD's new task force is a step in the right direction.
When you have a specialized unit that basically brings together the best of the best investigators, it makes it easier, it facilitates outreach. So it creates more confidence, I guess, in the victims or in the communities that are being targeted.
We need to get resources on the ground. We need to get the resources out there, building the trust with the South Asian community.
Trust and transparency, the Abbotsford police say they are committed to, as fears of violence and rising extortion ripple through the community. Beneath Brage, CBC News, Abbotsford.